What is up, Game Squad? It's time for your 15-minute gamer yoga stretch.
What is up, Game Squad? Hope you're ready for some yoga today. Dhalsim is one of my favorite Street Fighter characters of all time. He's always saying yoga. And it's actually a very good way for you to get into your body into shape, get you familiar with your body. It's a great way to recover on your rest days. Just a quick 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever you got that day to stretch out. So I figured I'd lead you in a basic stretch today that I do every now and then on my rest days. So without further ado, 3, 2, 1. Join me by bringing your hands to center and begin breathing in through your nose and out through the mouth. It's important we breathe this way so that we set our intentions, we get our habits formed throughout the entirety of the session. So if you want to breathe, it doesn't really so much matter where you're breathing from, your mouth or your nose. I know sometimes you get a little stuffy, but try and go in through the nose and out through the mouth and just keep that pattern the full way through. And all the way through your workout if you proceed to do that afterwards. So in like Kirby, and yoga, flame, out. So, very good to start with just breathing, set your intentions, tell yourself that you're going to make it through this entire workout. So we're going to begin with Golden Sun. So I want you to just hinge back, raise your arms, come here. Just hold it. Come up, stretch back. Breathe. Sunlight! And come down and touch your toes. This is called the sun salutation. So I use Golden Sun. It's one that I don't have a lot of experience with, but I've always loved the idea of. Come back up into that seated position. To your Sanwa, your Secret Lab gamer chair pose. Come up again. Deep breath, stretch out those abs, and come back down. Very good. Very important to incorporate yoga into any routine that you have. Stretching out your muscles can really help you get to the next level. Increasing your flexibility helps your overall movement. Come back into that gamer chair pose. Excellent. Yoga may be the very first thing that you try on your fitness journey, and I think it's one of the best places to start. So, I want you to fold over like a 3DS, come to the back of your mat. So, just like a clamshell, touch your toes. And then we're gonna walk out to the end of our mat and make a Triforce. This is called the down dog, but since we make like a triangle shape, I want to make it gamer themed for you. It's still kind of fun that way. It helps you remember which way you're going. Feel free to pedal out your calves. We're just warming all the muscles up. This is also a great way to cool down. That's one of the great things about yoga is its versatility. Good. Just take a couple more deep breaths. Try and reach those heels all the way down to the floor. Increase the flexibility. Get that good stretch in your calves. Okay. Come to a full plank. Come down to your knees. I'm just readjusting, but if you can do this all in motion, we're gonna go to the Cobra unit. This is called the Cobra pose. I want you to just push up with your arms, let them stabilize you, and look up and stretch that whole torso. We take a couple of deep breaths in every single position. You may start feeling a little bit of sweat. It might be a little bit tough to be holding yourself,
this is a perfect place for you to start if that's the case. Getting yourself used to your body, getting yourself used to all these poses. If you're feeling too much pain in your lower back, try and ease up and push a little bit more with your arms. Don't want to hurt yourself. It's the most important thing, is that when we treat recovery, it's a recovery day. One more deep breath. Yoga flame. Good. I want you to sit back into your knees as far as you can. I know some people can't go all the way. We're just going to go into a morph ball. Samus's morph ball. Feel free to just let your head come down to the mat. And stretch out this whole side of your arms. Another couple deep breaths. Come back up to a tabletop. This is actually what it's called. It wasn't actually that clever of me to just call it tabletop. Now as you breathe in, I want you to arch your back. And breathe out. Arch it the other way. I know some people breathe the opposite way. They breathe in here and then out and push it out. However you feel comfortable. Today we're just doing a beginner circuit, getting used to our bodies, relaxing and warming up. Very good. I want you to take your right foot and I want you to put it right next to your right hand. Dig your left toe into the ground and I want you to extend up and find your way to a lunge. I want you to raise your arms up and give Goku your energy. Just hold this position for a moment. So get comfortable in this. A lot of yogis say feel the warmth in your legs as they support you. That's all the blood going there. That's the tension. It's building. It's good. This is what we want to happen. If we're getting used to how our bodies feel, this is the perfect time to know what we're capable of and how things feel when we're in these positions. We do a lot of lunges here at Phillyboomfitness, so when we want to get into this position, it's a great way to get it set up to feel it. So I want you to bring your arms down and twist in towards your left side and charge your Kamehameha and let it grow. You may feel your arm that's raised up having some difficulty staying there. That's good. We want it to be a little bit challenging. We want you to get used to it. Push with your arm that's going down into your leg to open up even wider. And just breathe. Very good. Bring your arms back. I want you to come back down. Put your hands back down and switch your legs. Nintendo, switch your legs. Dig that foot in and extend. Come to your lunge and hold the bottom like Link. I'm gonna change my side so I'm not looking away from you, but you stay in your position because we're gonna do this twist on the other side as well. So you know how Link holds the bombs, he holds the rocks over his head. Just take those breaths. You may have noticed your breathing is increasing in tempo. That's perfectly normal, especially if you're untrained and unused to this. Just try and control the breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let me do the talking. Just listen to the music. I can't wait to go into the library, check out some cool chill gaming music. So bring in your Hadouken, cancel it, open guard. Continue breathing, maintain your balance. If you feel yourself shaking, try and relax a moment. Your stabilizer muscles are just getting used to it, and that's perfectly fine. Breathe in. Yoga, flame. All right. Come back down, up. I want you to come back down to your knee. Come to a seated position with your feet crossed. Not crossed, I'm sorry, together. I'm going to go into Yoshimitsu's stance. Just hold your sword. If it helps to hold your feet so that they don't move, feel free. If you can't get in as close to your body as possible, that's fine. You go where you feel comfortable. I want you to feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Breathing is very important when it comes to working out, our overall fitness. You can control a lot with your breath, so it's important to focus on it sometimes. Good job. Give yourself one more breath. Pull yourself in. Give it another deep stretch. Little pain for me. That's good. So now I want you to lay down on your back. And I want you to take your right foot and have the most epic crossover in fighting game history over your left leg. And I want you to bring up that left leg, grab it through your right leg in that hole, and this is called the figure 4 position. And I just want you to stretch this out. You're gonna feel it in this right leg. Just pull it and hold. Feel free to let your shoulders touch down. This is not an active position, this is a stretching position. I know a lot of times when we do ab work, we try to focus on keeping our shoulders up to keep it active. But right now, we're just stretching. The most epic fighting game crossover in history, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Hopefully Marvel vs. Capcom figure 4, because this is a figure 4. Hashtag free MVC2. One more breath, pull it in closer. Really feel the stretch in your glutes and your thighs. Inhale, yoga flame. Bend your knee and bring it back down to the floor, both of them. Then we're gonna have the next most epic fighting game crossover, Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. We're just gonna Nintendo switch our legs. We're just gonna take a couple deep breaths in this position. What I'm going to encourage you to do one day is just take all of the motions and poses, and just watch this without music or without sound one day. That way you can really get in tune with your own body and how you feel with it. Sometimes when we meditate or something, we try to block everything out, but we end up overwhelming ourselves with even more sounds. They always say to focus on your breath. It's a very hard thing to do while I'm talking, but I'm just trying to guide you through your first time. Take one more deep breath. Yoga, flame. Bend your knee, bring it back down. And just lay your arms out, your hands facing upwards. This is the last thing that we're going to do. We're just going to continue to breathe in this position. Become totally relaxed. If this is the end of your workout and you're here with me, I want to thank you very much for joining us.
I want you to click the subscribe button when you get up in a moment. If this is the beginning of your workout, I want you to take this last 30 seconds to set your intentions. You're gonna give it your all. You're gonna work hard. You're gonna push yourself. Every time that we exercise, we want to do a little bit better. So if you like this one, I want you to leave a comment down below. If you have any other recommendations for games or ideas, we want to get as many gamers into fitness as possible, feel free to come up and sit with me as the clock runs down to 0. I just want to thank you again for joining us at Phillyboomfitness. Really want to get everybody moving and healthy. It's very important to me. I have a lot of friends and family who could use this, so I'm trying to make it as fun as possible. I'm not exactly trained, so we're learning as we're going. Every fitness journey starts with one step. And today, if this is your first step, I want to congratulate you. Welcome to Game Squad. I hope you have a wonderful day.